Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy K-Dub back with another video. And shout out to everybody that's watching and supporting the channel. Now, if you like, this video, hit the like button. Definitely hit the share button to this video and my channel. And definitely hit the notification button to get notified to all my videos. And let's get into the meat of this topic. Now, with what's going on with Doja Cat, recently with her, got her number one song. Got her song to number one, and then her getting canceled, right after that, per se. And I will say though, with being, number one and all that shit, it's not hard to be number one in this day and age, especially when it comes to hip hop culture, or we know with pop culture as it is, because the whole culture has definitely changed. The standards of music has changed, because now what we are actually listening to and what we've actually shower a bunch of praise and attention to is these women that are pretty much damaged. Like, these women are really damaged. Like, women like, Doja Cat, Cardi B, I would say Beyonce's a damaged chick, because when it comes to her, being all feminist and shit, because I'll say she's broken too, because she is trying to monetize the whole feminism culture, the whole feminism group, and trying to monetize from that, saying she's independent. I mean, she's making songs that she's independent, making songs of bills, and, put a ring on it. Just a bunch of songs that tries to teach women that you don't need a man, but if he wants you, you gotta be the prize. Well, you are the prize. And if he actually wants to be with you, he has to put a ring on it. And it's just setting up women for failure. Now, I'm not actually gonna get into that too much into this video, because I have to get back into with Doja. And I'm saying what I'm saying because of with Beyonce, is because when it comes to women as it is, you start to see more and more women like Doja, where they do so much shit on social media and try to get as much attention as they can. But with her, she's actually trying to piss people off, because that's how she really is. Because once you watch her interviews, you listen to her music, you see how she operates in the public eye, that she doesn't really care, pretty much at all. And she's talking about her sexual preferences and all that shit, which is not really surprising, because women now, they're way more open of being provocative in how they want to be done in the bedroom and all that shit than it was a couple of years ago, or even before social media even came, or the internet came. But it's just like, and with her, and the reason why she's actually getting being canceled, quote unquote, by the cancel culture, is because of that video that came out with her being on Tiny Chat, with her being around with a bunch of people that she's saying that is her friends, but other people are saying that is a bunch of white incels, pretty much having her as a punching bag, which she's like, which she even explained it, even her apology on Instagram, which was like 29 minutes long. Definitely check that out. Like, in her apology, she explained that those actually her friends that she was in the chat with, but she was also drunk as well, and that's why she was saying a bunch of stuff that she didn't really mean and all that. Like, she regretted saying all the stuff that she said, including saying the N-word with the hard R, while in the chat room, people were saying a bunch of racist stuff, and the mods, and she was even saying like the mods was not, really on top of that, and that's why you seen a bunch of, shit the way it was. Now, she even explained like how it is with, with Tiny Chat, and how people would, come in and troll and, saying a bunch of, stuff just to get under your skin. Now, the best thing you can do, like on YouTube or Twitch or any type of platform, is to, block them or put a bunch of, restrictions or any type of restrictions to have trolls, not say any type of thing, or try to, make sure they don't dox people or any type of messed up thing. So I will give her that when it comes to how it is on social media and how it is in these chat rooms, But my thing is, why are you like in these type of chat rooms like that? Like, if you're gonna be doing some things that is gonna be your clique and your clique alone, then it's best to be in a private chat room to where people's not gonna really know about it, and it's just y'all talking to each other and talking shit, but people are not gonna know about it because it's private. It's a private chat. But she don't really learn from her past, especially with the song that she made in 2015 called "Didn't Do Nothing," where it's like a derogatory term to make fun of black people that are victims of police brutality. So, and she made a song, and I actually listened to it a couple hours ago before recording this, and it was a pretty dumb song. It was a pretty dumb song. I will say that though. Like, it don't, like, lyrically it didn't make sense at all, but I get the picture. Like, I get the whole song. But she was actually trying to switch it into think. She's trying to switch the term to make it seem like she was actually saying, fuck you to the haters and and blah blah blah. But it doesn't really sit right with me in that sense, because if you're gonna actually say fuck you to the haters, you wouldn't have to put that derogatory term there. But because I don't know, man, like she does do a lot of shit like this to try to get a bunch of shock value, because I think that's what she's actually what she was doing. Like, she was trying to, of course, as an artist, like, I'll say this though, when it comes to entertainment, online, you have to get as much people as you can to, trying to bring traffic into your way, so it can, get money and, get a bunch of attention, trying to get followers. I'm saying this to not, trying to protect her and all that. Like, I'm, looking out for her. I'm saying, like, that's how it usually is when it comes to, entertainment. Like, for right now, I'm, part of entertainment right now. I mostly do commentary, but, later on, I'm actually going to do gaming commentary, later on, once I have my own, another PC. Because the PC I have right now is, pretty much shit. Like, I can't really do much on this, but I can't really do much on it instead of, doing a bunch of, recordings on, OBS or Streamlabs, things like that. Or do a bunch of, podcasts, shows and all that. Just pretty much basic, videos. But other than that, what I'm doing right now is still part of entertainment. I'm pretty much a podcaster, like just a content creator in general. But back to what I'm saying, like, for her is she actually needs help. She needs to actually, because she do seem like she knows, what she did wrong, and tries to, come off as, being real and not trying to act phony and things like that. And she even said that as well. She's trying not to be phony, trying to make it seem like other people to where their apologies is, half-assed and all that. But I will say this though for Doja Cat. She needs to go and, do some self, reflection, try to, she needs to do a lot of, scrubbing, because the way she's at right now, she may not, last long if she keeps, fucking up. But I already know that she's gonna last a little bit longer after this because of how, people are. Like the whole cancel culture thing. Like I'm not taking that seriously at all because if you were gonna actually going to make somebody accountable for something, then stick to it. But don't be coming back, a couple hours later and start making, hashtags, on Twitter talking about "we are sorry, Doja Cat." Like, don't be coming off with hashtags like that bitch. Don't be doing that because y'all not being taken seriously. Like the hashtag Me Too movement, y'all not taking seriously as well. So there's no true accountability or some true standards when it comes to society or just people in general. There's no standards like that because if people do have standards, they wouldn't be like if people really do have standards, they wouldn't be bringing up people like Doja Cat or Cardi B that would be publicly talking shit about people, and they did some very horrific shit, especially Cardi B. Like, she's the last person to be calling motherfuckers out, and she's not even locked up for the shit that she did, that she even admitted publicly. So, but yeah, that's all I got pretty much gonna say about Doja Cat. Like, she needs some serious help. She needs some therapy. Like, she needs some different people in her circle. And she is pretty damaged, man. Like, I'm trying not to go into the stereotypical route to where she's like one of those mixed people they're like struggling to where they want to, where they want to be with. Like as a mixed person, you gotta understand. Like, cause she has a South African father and she has a white mother, and when it comes to her being mixed, she has a hard time, adjusting to where she is a part of, what group she's gonna be a part of. She's not, like, it's hard for her to be part of the black group because of how she looks. Same thing with the white group, because if she's gonna be be a part of the white culture, it's gonna be hard for her because she doesn't look white. Same thing with the black culture or the black group. She doesn't look white, so she's stuck in the middle. But if she's actually a part of people to where there's a bunch of Doja Cats walking around when it comes to skin culture, her skin color and the type of culture that she's raised in, it'll be like a group like Puerto Rico or Dominican Republic. You know what I mean? And with that, she wouldn't really have a problem with who she's going to be associated with. But because how America is, you got a bunch of mixed people running around, and stereotypically, either shitting on both, shitting on, one of their counterparts, which, white or black, doesn't really matter which, race they are, or they just, I don't know, they just go all crazy, is what I'm trying to say. Not all of them, but some of them. But, other than that, let me stop this video because that's all I gotta say about her. She definitely do need some help. But other than that, like I said before, if you like the video, definitely hit the like button. Definitely hit the comment section. Let me know what you think about this video. Something you want to add into this, and definitely hit the notification button. So you can get all the videos. Once I drop them, you'll get notified by them right away. And I'll talk to y'all later, man. Peace.